have been through this nonsense before. Malami was the architect of this kind of foolish lawsuit. Look at where he is today. In fact, when we leave this place today, we want to go and help to bail Malami out of it. Yes, at Kuje prison, we are planning to go there because it's entitled to not only the bail is invented, but the freedom that the bail has. Hopefully, we will still be able to find him there at Kuje prison where he's been hiding. But we are not mocking him because we don't play with fundamental human rights. But it's important for Nigerians to know that if people have work to do at a time like this, they will never have brought this lawsuit to court. And that's why they are not likely to be finding their lawyers addressing the media. They might, after they have heard of what they are happening there, maybe pick up on some of our statements and use it to address why they are here. But at any rate, I'm available anytime they want me, even though I know this is frivolous, it's a waste of my time, energy. For the last 1 year, these wicked people, this is my passport. I have not been able to travel out of the country, Nigeria. But as always stated, there are 200 million people here. I'm not more important than the 199-point-something million people who are also trapped here. We must do everything to get ourselves the liberty that we have and the country that governs with common sense. Thank you. Thank you. Revolution. Now. Revolution. Step up. This way. Thank you.
What's your comfort, please? Yeah.
Procedural were not ready. We know they will not be ready. This is the first time in a long time that we see that the government will file a case and they would not list any witness that they intend to prove their case before them. No single witness was listed in the proof of evidence in court. They also did not inform us at all or serve us in line with the principle of concluding the allegations of their witnesses against us in court. It was on that basis that we objected to the arraignment, having failed to comply with the requisite constitutional and statutory mandates. Section 36 of Section 6B mandates them to avail us every facility and time required to prepare for our defense. But this is not the first time that the government will come to court and file a frivolous charge of this nature. Buhari filed a similar case in 2019, and after years of rigorous and time wasting, we defeated Buhari. Malami, the former AGF, also filed a similar case, and the court dismissed the case and granted us damages. The current IGP, Mgbeke, has also told the same time for several times, and on each occasion they have failed. This also represents the failing of a nation that is beclouded by the shackles of terrorism, a nation that is grappling with the issue of insecurity, is only fixated on clamping down on citizens who simply exercise their fundamental human right to criticize and ask basic fundamental questions. The right to criticize the government we have maintained is a fundamental right. Tito, the man who has even been alleged to have been defamed, has never complained about the defamatory statement that was attributed to our clients. He has never come forth or complained to anybody that the allegations against him are untrue. He has also not made a formal complaint to any security agency in this country. We are therefore appealed that the DSS has left its primary responsibility of gathering intelligence for the state into dabbling in private affairs and into asking questions about who is being defamed or being called a criminal or not. One of the persons that have been the greatest critic of the president in this country today, and that has repeatedly called the president a criminal, has just been rewarded with an appointment as an ambassador. Why are you not clamping down? If the president finds such a person worthy of compensation by being given an ambassadorial appointment, on what basis is the basic of the DSS that ought to be in the forest and the bush, gathering the intelligence for the military, charging us with court today? It shows the failing of the nation. I will insist that this government must retrace their steps. Government must not trivialize governance. Government must focus on their primary responsibility, which is protecting the lives of the citizens. And on this end, they have failed. And they must, as a matter of urgency, stop expending taxpayers' money to pursue frivolous cases against innocent Nigerians who simply ask questions that the government should be accountable. They should pursue the terrorists and ensure that these persons are arrested and prosecuted, not a patriot demolition war.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm aware that you also know that also filed 2 civil suits against the DSS and one of the suits against Mita and the other one against Twitter X. Before the court this morning, we have their processes, that is their defense. The criminal matter and the civil matter, there is a very thin line. Very thin line between our reasoning. Very, very thin line. If you want in the criminal matter, we are saying no complaint. In the civil matter, we are also saying that allegation of criminality, when you call somebody a criminal, that thing is a personal thing. That thing is a personal thing. You can brand Jesus Christ a thief. It is a personal thing. It's the one that will have to come and defend himself. And the DSS have taken up the matter to say it's about national security. And so the matter has been adjourned to the 25th of February 2026 rather, for judgment. One of it, the other one is for hearing.
Don't forget what Facebook did today. No. Facebook did not know that using Facebook to transmit information is fundamental human.
Very funny.
Yes, they brought one of these wine lawyers. So I apologize to those who are serious lawyers. To be arguing that if you are communicating through using social media is not fundamental. You don't understand what is fundamental rights. Yes, digital rights are very, very fundamental. Yes, in fact, digital rights have become part of the human needs that we can say is as important as food, is as important as healthcare, is as important as education, because the digital space has its own university, it has its own hospital, it has its own infrastructure. But sadly, the Facebook lawyer came to argue that they don't know that if you are using Facebook or Twitter, it is your fundamental, it's the exercise of your fundamental right to associate and express yourself. It's very sad. It's very sad. Yes. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Stay there, sir. Stay there.
Oh, man.
The camera.
Okay, so just a quick one. The charges against Red Freedom was amended and pushed.
Yes.
And the other defendants were like to react to this. And what are you transferred? Because initially you said you don't know who the Twitter handle was. Can you just run us through what happened today?
What we actually found out is that It is not who the Twitter handle is that was today's problem. It was that a lawyer to the federal government said in court that he was not briefed by the president to represent him. That's the end of the case. Because what these laws are clear about, this is my fourth cybercrime charge. The first one was by Buhari in 2019. And one element of that law, even as it was amended, is that the person who claimed that you are harassing him or bullying him must have complained. So a third party, in fact, how we defeated Buhari in 2019, we were able to prove that Buhari doesn't use the internet and that Malami doesn't know anything about it. The fact that at the time that Buhari was complaining about air infection, that he said I was bullying him. How can somebody who cannot hear, read, or write? When we told the team that we will need Buhari in court in his personal capacity, that's what the law said. They withdrew the cybercrime charge. So we got a very big one today. And that is why their lawyers are probably not going to pass through this case before the meeting. They admitted in open court that there was no briefing from the president about this case. So the judge, it was very interesting. We kept asking them who then initiated the case, because they didn't want to announce the name of their witness. They only have one witness, unknown. And we said, look, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not even allowed lawyers to do their job, but I've been frequenting courts a lot. And one thing I know about the Evidence Act is that if somebody is going to give evidence in a criminal trial, the defendant has the right to in advance have a copy of his own pledge. And then he can adequately prepare for the trial. In this case, they didn't know who, they just said we have a witness involved. And the judge laughably said, even with an evil spirit, we must know what is going to say. That was how that was given. Apart from other things, you know, this is an active case. A very active and radioactive case. But the interesting part is that, as one of our lawyers said on TV, the president has not complained that he's not a criminal. He didn't complain to anybody. It is busybodies at the DSS who have nothing to do at the time that the country is in need of their intelligence expertise, so-called, that they went around trying to please the president. Maybe they have some money left out there for lawyers, and they just want to find some people to brief you. And the last thing I'll say is that